It's time for power. Tommy and the cut-face heifer is getting rid of them fools that tried to off him on the tarmac. Over with Diamond and his sneaky brother, they burn their friend. So the sneaky brother blames Tommy for his friend's death. However, Diamond said, look, we agreed on the move. He got caught up in the groove. And across town, the pappy and his people is burying their brethren. However, the pappy blames his son for his friend's passing. With Tommy and the sneaky brother said, who you drop a rose for? And Tommy said, this must be your first time at the rodeo. I see you simply inherited. You ain't about busting bricks and making moves. Listen to me, busting bricks. Is that what they do? I guess they bust them open to, cut it or repackage it. I don't know. The sneaky brother gonna tell Tommy, well, you bad for business and bad for the city because we don't want a war with the Serbs. So they buy Tommy out of their share for $380,000. Back at the Heezy, the cut-face heifer want to know what Tommy's gonna do with his share. He said reinvest, and she said, oh, I'm ready to work. I haven't even healed, but I want to hustle. So they get to talking about the terms of their business, and she just wants to make sure that this gets past her pappy. And then they gonna bring in their friends Reggie and Liliana, the cut-face heifer. At the Flynn headquarters, the FBI is seizing business information. So the daughter gets there just in time and hands them the proper documents so they can't arrest him. But they hot on their trail. Meanwhile, across town with Diamond and his sneaky brother, they planning on saving some money for the Serbs, so when they come back, they're like, here you go, here's some money. I think they just gonna want blood. Back at the Pappy's, he done fell out like Wendy Williams, honey, head bleeding and all. However, the sneaky brother gets Tommy's new brother's son to spy on him. So Tommy, Ileana, and the Pappy's daughter is planning a caper on how to break into this lab building so they can make their drugs. Child, the daughter said Tommy couldn't go in that building and blend in. He gave us his whitest white voice ever. I mean, it was white, a breathy white. Gentlemen, I like my cash made out of paper and under my bed. So they done set up these drop boxes in this building where the couriers can come pick them up and take them to the client. So while Tommy's waiting for the project, the Pappy's daughter is working with Reggie on Tommy, and he said, look, I don't want to hear about Reggie no more. Lord, now back with the Pappy, the son did come up and said, okay, I'm bringing Gloria to Sunday dinner. The Pappy's like, but you need to go spy on your sister because I want to know what that little heifer was doing today. So Tommy goes over to his new brother's place and is helping him move the stove. He asked the brother how he got in debt, and he said, well, family shit. He asked Tommy how he got so rich, and Tommy said, oh, I was a businessman. So the brother's like, look, I want to have a real conversation. Meanwhile, the secret son is peeping at the window, realizing this is his family. Oh, God. So Tommy finally confesses to being a dealer, and the brother says, oh, I used to be a dealer too. I need to start making some bread. Tommy said, if you don't sit your amateur hour ass down. Tommy said, look, I'm going to help you out. He don't want charity. He want to make some coin. You about to make a mistake and end up making some license plates in prison. So Tommy and the Papa's daughter kidnap the chemist who makes Dahlia. Meanwhile, the secret son goes by the barbershop and tells the sneaky brother, look, I ain't going to spy for you no more. I don't need to be peeping on my parent and usurping on my uncle. Meanwhile, with the idiot son, he telling Gloria, I told Papa you was coming to Sunday dinner. She looking at him like, I'm gonna get murdered. Yup, they had a drive-by 10 seconds after he told her. That family ain't gonna let them fuck in peace. Girl, Gloria was the one who got up and shot back. Now we got Diamond over at his diner, and there's this girl who's giving a Gloria tea sitting in his booth. She's a fight fan too. Her name is Adrian. Was this heifer sent to kill him? Because she gave up the puss right away. So she take off after they bump uglies. See the heifer looking him up when she get outside. She was sent by somebody. Meanwhile, across town, Tommy and the gang are bringing the chemist back to the lab. So Tommy takes it over to the Mexican people who run the car shop, and they also kind of testing it for him. They don't know that. They just guinea pigging it up. Guinea pigging, get guinea pigging. Guinea pigging, get guinea pigging. If you don't know what drug to do. Guinea pigging, you better get somebody to guinea pig for you. Guinea pigging. Back at the Pappy's, the son isn't happy. He said you had someone try to shoot me and my mulatto love. At the lab, the chemist is taking too long in the bathroom. Meanwhile, the Pappy's daughter is getting followed by her friend Ramirez, and Tommy was right. He's turned into nothing but trouble. So now he gonna beat her up thinking he gonna get some drugs out of her. So she had to give him a quick stab to the eye to get him off of her. Child, you could have gotten killed farting with foolish friends. You better listen to Tommy. You may be an experienced les, but you're a baby dealer. Meanwhile, over at Diamond's, Adrian drops by again with some food for thought. She's the thought. So now the Pappy goes and pops on the Serbs because they shot at his son. And girl, that was the shit. Let's get to last week's episode. This week's is just now coming on. So we open with the cut-face heifer going around the clubs getting all the dealers in on the new product. She's giving them the same kiss introduction that Tommy got. And we see the drug is a big hit at clubs all around the city. Everybody's, ooh, I'll tell you what drug does that for me. Money. That gets you, ooh, I can pay rent, yeah. Don't let me be ashy on here. Let me get that underlip. My lips have been so chapped ever since the masks. Like more chapped than usual. This girl just going around kissing everybody, getting them high. Back with Tommy and the Pappy's daughter. The daughter wants to go bigger, but Tommy's concerned about quality control, and he's like, look, let's go wider once we get a little more. However, Tommy wants to bring the price of the drug down. He's like, look, this is just for the rich. We need a Mickey D's version. The daughter says, well, people will pay a premium. Tommy's like, yeah, some people who have it, but those who ain't got it, we ain't gonna get it from. Tommy said, money green, I want it from everybody. Tommy said, look, we ain't gonna go pay less shoes with it, just DSW. Back with Diamond and his sneaky brother at the barber shop, Tommy's brother's secret son comes in with a friend wanting to move weight down in Gary, Indiana. Little music man on a Sunday morning. Diamond ain't really here for it, but they like, look, we still juvenile, so if we get picked up, we ain't even doing no time. Girl, what America do you live in? Have you not heard that judges will put juveniles in adult court? We ain't even gonna get in that right now. But okay, girl, okay, that's your plan. Diamond ain't here for it, but of course, they have the sneaky brothers' support. Diamond's like, we can't control all the variables. Diamond, if you want less variables, you could always get out of the drug game. However, Diamond says, let's do it. So they kind of disperse, but the sneaky brother pulls the secret son over and says, last time I asked you to do a favor, you couldn't do it. He said, well, look, I gave you your money back. He said, okay, but you gonna go back and watch Tommy if you want to do business in Gary. He said, find me Tommy. I'm killing his ass tonight. The secret son says, okay, all right, I'll let you know when I see him. Back with the ailing papa, he's throwing his test results in the fire. I guess it's bad news. So his second in command come in the room and he let him know, oh yeah, I shot at the Serbs, so get ready for war. Now we go over to the sorry son of the peddling Pappy, and he's at Gloria's, asked if she want breakfast, but he done found a note from her saying she done gone somewhere and she needs time to think. I don't trust it, they done kidnapped her, but probably the Serbs. Back at the lab, Tommy's saying, look, this stuff is too expensive. We can't compete with coke and heroin. Imagine Dahlia running the market. We need a Kmart version of this Saks Fifth Avenue experience. The scientist, however, is like, that's not really how chemical compounds work, but I'm gonna keep looking for you. The pappy's daughter is going with the scientist. She's like, we need to keep this exclusive. The scientist said, look, we could end up with knockoff versions or odd side effects. What we got now is good. But Tommy wants more money, and the cut face have to vote with them, so she gotta come up with the cut rate. But the pappy's daughter knows they're making a mistake. Back with the sneaky brother, he's telling the secret son and his henchmen they gonna do this Gary move by themselves. The secret son says, don't worry, I'm hot on the honky's trail. One of them asks, aren't you worried about Diamond finding out? The brother said he ain't gonna find out. Oh, yes, he is. Back at the lab, the chemist is like, I gotta show up for work. I got a date tonight. People gonna notice I'm missing. So the cut face heifer call a job for her, say, oh, she's got a health issue. She won't be in today. I can't tell you what it is because of HIPAA, but she'll call you later, girl. Liliana tell Tommy when he get back, look, we gonna have to let her go on her date tonight because people gonna start looking for her, and that's gonna be an issue for us. Tommy says, okay, shadow her butt. Later that day, Tommy meets with his brother to apologize for cussing him out. He's like, I can't say I'm sorry for who I am, but I'm sorry I yelled at you. The brother's like, well, I still want to get in on the business. I could do the easy stuff. Tommy's like, ain't nothing easy here. So he offers up his club as a money laundering place, and Tommy's like, okay, we'll figure something out. Meanwhile, the grandmama didn't had a stroke, and the new brother want to call Kate. Tommy is like, I don't think you want to deal with her. But the brother said, I'm only getting it from your side. Yeah, you can't, you gonna see Kate's side. Tommy trying to tell you. Back with the pappy and his chillin', he trying to put some guards on them and the daughter ain't here for it. Yeah, 'cause you sneaking around. He telling his daughter, you ain't got the strength to pull a trigger. Child, she's stabbing people in the back, in the eye, she got it. Meanwhile, across town, the secret son lets Tommy know somebody is after you. I can't say who, but watch your back. Tommy thanks him for the heads up and he runs off. Tommy did ask, why you want to help me? And he said, I got my reasons. Yeah, he's your funky unky. So now at the pappy's daughter's place, they got their whole line of heifers that's gonna go into clubs and sell their drugs. However, she also gets one of the hussies to go hit on her brother. Maybe she had Gloria disappeared. But somebody did. I don't believe that note. Oh, the sister could have done it. I could see it. Back at the lab, the chemist is saying, well, I'm trying to redo this, but the 3 ingredients that make it glow need to be replaced. Tommy said, well, it don't need to glow. It don't need just signature. But then they send her out on her date with the cut-face heifer. Child, I just cancel rather than having a third wheel. The cut-face heifer tells Tommy to calm down. She's like, look, we gonna win. This is our own thing, but it's taking a little time and that's okay. We go too fast, you fuck it up. At the club, we see the red-headed hussy hit her target, Vic. So across town, we got the sneaky brother with his crew at the strip club. One of his friends calling a girl a onion 'cause the booty brought him to tears. A onion? A onion. Oh, Lord. With that kind of a pickup line, you couldn't even grab my garbage. Oh, Lord, but here comes one of the Dahlia divas over to the sneaky brothers table to get them high. And now you know they're going to be real interested in getting that product in their distro. Over with Diamond and Adrian, she's lounging around the house in his shirt. They at the barber shop and she reminiscing about how her dad used to take her there. Lord, they get to fucking in the barber shop. I know the chair pump up and down, but I'd be worried about getting errant hairs in my cooch. I guess that's just me. But back at the club, oh Lord, Tommy walking in, who he looking for? Across town, Tommy's at his brother's club and his brother's still trying to get that laundering position. However, Tommy spots Vic talking to the red-headed heifer that's been sent to steer him away. Oh, and he sees the brother going on his little ooh high from the hired heifer. So Tommy realizes that the daughter done double-crossed him. The cut-face heifer told you what was up. Back at the lab, they still ain't having no success cloning this drug. Whoa, but back outside the club while the sneaky brother getting his freak on, the secret son come out and sock his friend. I see you posted all night without me. Oh, goodness. So now the secret son friend cutting him out of the Gary, Indiana deal. Of course, the sneaky brother wants to know where she getting the drug from. And she like, I have no idea, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. Girl, you gonna fuck it up. So now Tommy sees the guys that the pappy hired to babysit Claudia. He kill them. But I don't think you knew that was a mistake, boo-boo. And I guess there's secret safe. The secret of Dahlia, that is. So Tommy come in and confront the daughter. He said, Claude, I don't want to hear any of your crap. The cut-face heifer saw you setting up Vic with your red-headed heifer. So she says, okay, I get it. No more outside people. Tommy says, okay, come on now. Help me bury these people out in the woods. Since you want to sneak around, you can help me dig up the ground. Oh, so now we find out Adrian's motives. She's a writer trying to get an expose on the rise and fall of a Chicago kingpin. Back at the barber shop, the sneaky brother telling everybody how good that Nunu was that everybody's talking about. The brother said, whoever get this drug on, run the city. Diamond brings up a great point. He's like, we don't know if bodies are going to stop dropping because of this, so I'm going to leave it alone. We've got it going good with the Serb pipeline. The brother said, but we need this in the pipeline. The brother said there's never too much, never too much, never too much. Drugs or money, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Gonna get your ass in jail, boom, 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 boom. That's what never too much will get you. The brother said, oh, are you really not looking to expand? Or now that you getting some puss on the regular, you focused on fucking, not on the funds. Back with Vic and his pappy, he told his dad he's done with Gloria. I don't believe this. Later that day, Diamond meets Tommy at the diner and lets him know about the hit on the Serbs that the pappy did, and they suspect the pappy too. However, Diamond pulls out Dahlia and asks him, you know anything about this? So as he tries to get some information out of Tommy, he plays it coy and says, why don't you stick to the tried and true? Powder cash, rinse and repeat. So now we got the sneaky cousin, the cutthroat friend, the one who double-crossed the secret son. They meeting up with the Gary cousins, it looks like, behind a warehouse. He tell the cousin, this ain't CBI, this is all me. This is a sneaky brother snatch. The cousin says, look, I want CBI, you coming through on some bullshit. So the sneaky brother says, can you see the future? I mean, out your good eye. I know you got a bad one. Because, child, that eye is over here like Andy Cohen. That child. Because that eye is giving Bob Whitfield. The sneaky brother then brought all the drugs he needs with him. He hand him to the winking cousin and say, now here's your weight. I don't need any more lip. Back at the lab, the chemist has finally cracked the code. Oh, Lord, the chemist says she gonna be back tomorrow. So everybody do the drug. Who gonna fall out? Somebody falling out. It in with all them just laughing. Okay, let's get to this week's episode. We playing catch up. And I'm gonna get some hamburgers with some mustard. I'll be right back. So we open with Tommy meeting with all the drug czars, getting them to buy the new product at $55K a brick. They skeptical, but they paying. Damn it. The pappy only got stage 1 small cell lung cancer. I wanted it stage 4 and metastasized. I wanted his ass out by the end of the season. Stage 1, child, he could be around 6-7 more years. No thanks. Back at the Heezy, Tommy telling Liliana he want to bring in a third cook. They got so many orders so they can work in 8-hour shifts. 7 days a week. Getting more orders than a Uber Eats. Back at Tommy's brother's house, he's refusing charity but still trying to get in on the business. However, Tommy says, I'm not working with Jannard, aka the sneaky brother, so we gonna wait till CBI gets it right. They're going through growing pains. Back at the barber shop, Diamond asking his brother, what would you do differently if you were running CBI? The brother says, well, if I was you, I'd get into that new drug. I mean, that's just me. So Tommy tells the cut-face heifer about his brother and that he wants him to come cook. But child, outside a police office, the detective that the Flynns have been bribing gets approached by another officer asking him, how long you been in the Flynns' pocket? Aha! He said, look, I ain't gonna tell on you. I'm just gonna take half of what the Flynns is paying you. No honor among thieves. Back with the pappy, he's quizzing his daughter on what happened to his 2 missing men and what's been going on with her. So the pappy lets the daughter know, I'm on to you, hussy. I don't know what you're doing yet, but I'ma find out. And she says, good luck, Pops. That's why I moved out. In a fortuitous turn for the felonious cop, Vic pulls up on him and says, look, we need this drug. Here's another 100,000. Get my family access. So now he's got 2 payments for the sorry ass who's trying to siphon. Honestly, I'd just pay $25,000 to have him offed. So the sneaky brother of CBI puts out 20 bands for Infameme on who can get them some dahlia. Meanwhile, back with the pappy, he telling his son Vic, I need you to spy on your sister. Not grandmama! Not grandmama! Grandmama! She flatlined. Well, I guess Tommy will never get to know her now. Oh God, he's gonna call Kate. That's gonna piss Tommy off. In the lab with the chemist, the cut face have to take a minute. She's like, woo, I'm tired. The chemist said, how'd you keep up with this in New York? And she said, oh no, I was a courier. And started showing off all her war wounds. Girl, I think you need to take those as signs to get out the business. Lord, so now the pappy done brought Tommy up to the family manse. Thank goodness there's closed captioned, otherwise I couldn't understand a word of this. The pappy done asked Tommy to join the Flynn organization, and Tommy ain't here for it. He is his own boss. So the pappy knows that Gloria's been fucking on Tommy too. Is he the one that disappeared her? Meanwhile, the sister goes down to Diamond's barbershop. So she offering him 10% to use his served pipeline, and he says, I don't know who your partners is, so I ain't doing business with you. Back at the manse with the pappy. So the pappy tell his right-hand man to call the girlfriend thing off, and he said, oh, I was never gonna do that, no way. So was he gonna off Gloria? Meanwhile, he going on his Macbeth or Hamlet-esque soliloquy about who he gonna leave power to, and the guy and back home won't let a woman take control of the family business, and now they gotta get into Dahlia. Child, they trying to get real Shakespearean. Meanwhile, across town, Tommy runs into Vix and says, fool, you in danger, boy. You and Gloria best get together. Girl, Tommy gave him the keys to the car. He done pulled the GPS. He says, stick to the service and the back roads until you're out of Illinois. He wants Gloria dead. And even though she can't be with me, that's a fate for her I just can't see. He said, you better keep that woman safe. Back with Diamond and Adrian, she's talking to him about his book collection and asking probing questions like, do you think people can change? Diamond confronting the heifer. He said, you know exactly who I am, but does he know her? He says, so what were you doing in my booth and in my bed? Because I know who you is too, boo-boo. So she says, well, I was actually at your booth to meet a CGI gang member who was going to spill some tea for me. However, I wasn't trying to write a book about you. That was my publisher's position. And I fucked you just because you was cute. Not because I wanted to suss out a story with my snatch. Oh, and Elijah Linden is the name of the snitch. She said, I'll walk away from the piece, though, because your piece is better. Back with Tommy and the daughter. They decide to split the business up. Tommy will take the streets and she'll take the clubs. He told her, go on and step out. Okay, I can't believe it. Gloria comes back alive and well. Run! Run now! Or is it going to be a tragic death? I could definitely see her being a tragic death. Like when the boy Chestheffer died. Although she was a hoe. A hussy and a harlot. So he sold the land, they're gonna pack their bags and leave in a few hours. But we got 2 episodes left. I just don't see it being that happy for either of you. Unless the pappy gonna come around and bless the union, which I could see. Since he seemed to call off the hit anyway. However, with Tommy under a bridge, he sees the secret son spying on him. So now the secret son trying to work with Tommy, I bet this is also the CBI snitch. And now we find out he's a math whiz. And maybe Tommy will realize, oh, this is your nephew. Making the war with CBI even more complicated. But also it means your family that can't be trusted as your father tries to jump back into the game. It took y'all way too long to get to all this plot. I'm glad we got all this plot, but the buildup was boring, boo-boo. So because the son is a math savant, he gonna hire him. And now we about to have a family reunion. So now we got Tommy's brother and the cut-face heifer meeting for the first time, and they getting along famously. And Tommy says, look, you ain't gonna be nothing but a chemist. Everything in here is legal and legit. Meanwhile, with the sneaky brother, he's getting told by his crew that the Pilgrims are moving Dahlia. You know they mean the Hasidic Jews, but they gonna call them the Pilgrims because they wear black and white. Whew. I mean, at least the Amish is still around. The Pilgrims? But they get their 10,000 apiece for finding out where the Dahlia at. So the sneaky brother heads down to where the Dahlia at, and he'd go to rob this guy. He said, give me the package. He's like, what are you talking about? Lord, so the sneaky brother shoots him and snatches his package. Because, Vic got a warning by the pappy second in command about the pappy seeing Tommy for a job. He ain't gonna take Tommy's trustworthy car. He gonna take the car that his pappy can pin, much to our chagrin. The sneaky brother takes the Dahlia over to the goons of Gary. They ain't really here for it, but he tells them, take a hit. You'll see it's legit. So the cockeye likes it, and the sneaky brother says, all you gotta do is be my mercenaries when it's time to get Dahlia. I need you to smoke everybody in the room. Oh God, here comes Gloria's tragic death. Here it comes. They in the car. Gloria Flynn has such a ring to it. Who gonna pop up and pop her? Come on, let's get it over with. Now we gotta watch cute Vic be heartbroken. Here comes the car. Poosh, of course. Now here comes the people. They're gonna kill her. Get down, of course. Pow, pow. I knew it. Now who killed Gloria? I knew it was coming. I told you, tragic death. I told you. Yup. Just limp as hell. No. You should have taken Tommy's car. Oh, I knew it. Oh, Lord. But now we with the secret son. And he putting some more money in his stash box. But I wonder if somebody done found it. He looks like he's being followed. Yup, he being followed by Tommy. Now Tommy about to find out that's nephew. It finally got good, but it took way too long. Lord, we gonna end it with the new brother calling Kate. Well, I'ma see you soon for Love and Merge Huntsville.